hockey stream on episode 335 of the VIG Lounge, the last streaming episode at my current location. And I'll be able to get 2 games in, thankfully. I found the time to squeeze them in. So, this is Game 4 between the Penguins and Capitals. The Penguins are leading the series 3-0. Will they be able to get out the brooms and sweep away their division rival? Or will Washington climb their way back into the series by winning their first game in front of their home fans? We'll have to tune in to find out. But before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's get into some game action. Round 2, Game 4, Penguins and Capitals. Sticks down. Puck down, and we're underway with Washington winning the opening draw. And a shot already, I believe. Yeah, turned aside by Nedeljkovic, carried in now by Brian Rust. Rust with a shot for Pittsburgh! And Lindgren with the glove. And nearly a minute gone here in the first. Each team has 1 shot. Each goalie's made 1 save. Crosby wins it back now to Letang. Letang gets jostled, but he hangs onto the puck. Gets a shot away. And, oh, where is the puck now? It's buried, and now Lindgren has it. Sidney Crosby again wins it back to Letang. Letang with a pirouette. Shoots, and he puts it wide. Collected along the boards now. Letang pops out in front. Save made by Lindgren. Chris Letang has had some glorious opportunities. And I will say one of the highlights, actually, of the NHL draft last night was Chris and Alex Letang doing the picks for the Penguins. Kind of helped work through the humdrum that was the 2025 NHL draft. Technical difficulties, not having the GMs on site. It was kind of a weird night. Matt Grzelcyk steps up. Hip check. Oh, John Carlson with a heat seeker. Absolute bomb that Nedeljkovic didn't have a chance on. As Carlson just steps right into that one. And the Capitals get their first lead. On their 4th shot. Penguins looking to get it out, trying to get that goal back. Maybe Phil Tomasino will be the one to do it. Drives around the net, and what a save by Lindgren! Out to the blue line now. Grzelcyk lets it go from distance, and Lindgren hangs on. Penguins up to 7 shots already. The Capitals only have 2, but Washington is leading where it counts. 1-0 on the scoreboard. Pittsburgh, of course, trying to change that. Will the third line be able to do it for Pittsburgh? Let's see. Blake Lizotte wins it back to Connor Timmins, who then loses the puck. Koliachona steps up to make a hit. Now Timmins with a pass up the left wing side to Blake Lizotte. Took the shot, and Lindgren was able to get across to make the save. Out to the blue line, one-time blast! Knocked away by Lindgren. Penguins still have the puck, and it's in! McGroarty, Rutger McGroarty. The rookie has tied the game! On a shot that I think Lindgren would want back, as it appeared to be kicked in by his skate. But you will take them any way you can get them. It's a goal. And Rutger McGroarty has tied this game at 1. 12:01 remaining in the first, and it's a brand new game. Now we hear a Let's Go Caps chant here at Capital One Arena. Brian Rust, subject to trade rumors with Buffalo, at least from articles I've seen. Big hit. Looking to free the puck up. Now Koliachona gets it to Brian Rust. Rust drifts into the circle, shoots, and the puck is knocked away again by Charlie Lindgren. Tom Wilson. Nice passing play by the Capitals to get a shot in front. Denied by Nedeljkovic, but now the puck is iced. As it is touched up by Jacob Chychrun. Puck knocked away as far as the Caps' blue line. Big hit by Crosby. Becoming very ornery as he becomes a Grizzlies veteran. Shot again by Rust. Denied by Lindgren. Ovechkin to Mangiapane. Now Ovechkin. Denied by Nedeljkovic and the defensive stick of the Penguins. Now carried in. Pass picked off. Nicely done. Trying to get it through and does. Crosby off the boards now to Letang. Sonny Milano tried to carry it in for Washington. Tommy Novak does the sensible thing, gains the red line and dumps it in. Phil Tomasino hangs on to the puck, and again, Lindgren makes the save. And Erik Karlsson brings it in, shoots it over the net. Still would like to see him hit the back of the net. He's had some chances in this series, but has not been able to find the twine. Battle for it along the wall. The Capitals come away with it, but then it's picked off by Phil Tomasino. Capitals get it back. Milano working down low, then they get it up top. And Nedeljkovic freezes that one with 1:15 to go here in the first, with the game tied 1-1. Look at this, Kevin Hayes breaks away, saved it again by Lindgren. Turning and shooting, and it's banked in! Blake Lizotte on the spot, and the Penguins have a 2-1 lead. Matt Roy looked like he tried to box out Lizotte, but didn't work. And now Rutger McGroarty has his second point of the period. 25.5 seconds to go. And the Penguins have a last-minute lead. At least for now, unless Washington can capitalize. Nice feed, and no, they will not. The back-breaking goal for Washington off the stick of Blake Lizotte gives the Penguins a 2-1 lead after 20 minutes of play. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Penguins out shooting the Capitals 16-5. Hits are dead even at 9 apiece. And the face-off dot dominated by Washington, 7-4. No penalties to speak of, surprisingly, between these two rivals, but we'll go with it. And now, 40 minutes to go, 20 minutes down. Can Washington come back? Or will Pittsburgh pull away? Let's find out. All right, intermission is over. Teams getting into position, Crosby and Strome. And we're underway with Crosby winning the opening draw of the middle period. Brian Rush tried to carry it in, knocked off his stick by Ovechkin. Mangiapane knocked to the ice. And a save by Nedeljkovic. I know they said to freeze it, but was able to play it to Letang. Now it's up to Rust. Rust from the right wing circle into the glove. And breadbasket, actually, of Charlie Lindgren. And he will cover. 18:32 remaining. Early stages of the second. Pittsburgh leads at 1-0 courtesy of Blake Lizotte. Big tipper! The Wizard of Cross standing in front gives the Penguins a 2-goal lead. Off the shot by Letang. Tipped in front by Crosby. And this coach, again, whoever he is, can only stand there with his arms folded in disappointment as his team is now down by 2 in a must-win game for the Capitals. Now Rust has it covering for the point. Up to Raquel. Now up to Crosby. Crosby drops it off to Joseph. Maybe he should have shot there. As Lindgren makes the save, 17:23 to go here in the middle frame. As we see Alex Ovechkin paste a Penguin on the boards. I love how it gives P.O. Joseph an extra hit, even though he just got absolutely plastered by Ovechkin there. That didn't make any sense. Mangiapane carries in for Washington. Gets around the Penguins' defense until he doesn't. Puck comes up to Raquel, who will gain the red line and send it in. Now around the boards for Crosby. Pops out in front, but Lindgren was ready for it, and he makes the save. $16:05 remaining. Carlson finds an outlet. Carlson scrambling to get back. Knocks it off his stick. What a nice defensive play by EK65. Puck comes up now to Evgeny Malkin. Malkin drifts into the circle, shoots, and another save by Lindgren. And he will hang on once again. Now we'll highlight the goaltending matchup. Charlie Lindgren, Alex Nedeljkovic. Draw one by Washington in their own zone. Malkin with a bump to try to free up the puck. Now TJ Oshie. That shot was blocked before it could get there. Bounced off the boards. Carried in now by Carlson. Carlson trying to drift in and shoot, and he got some of it. Not enough. Grzelcyk trying now for his best chance of the night, but he lost the puck. Grzelcyk has it again. He'll wind up and motor. Catch Tommy Novak in stride. Shot drifts out to the blue line. Timmins with a shot that's blocked. And then the puck rolls in on Lindgren. 11:29, and we are feeling fine remaining in the second period as Pittsburgh leads this one 3-1. Courtesy of Blake Lizotte at the end of the first, and Sidney Crosby with a tip in front to give the Penguins their current 2-goal lead. Draw one this time by Lizotte, back to Timmins! And Lindgren will hold on once again. Washington wins the draw this time. Blake Lazat with a bit of a bump. Pieravari gets it for Washington. Timmins with a knockdown. Puck deflects off a skate to the corner. Picked up by Matt Roy. Now McMichael. Penguins looking to get it out. And they will. As Rutger McGroarty gets free. Couldn't really do much with it, though. Pops out in front with a shot. That's blocked before it could get there. Now Letang. To McGroarty. Fires one, and Lindgren makes the save. 8:19 to go in the second. Pittsburgh still leads this one 3-1. And there's the truculence of Alex Ovechkin. But you can hit all you want. But unless you score, you're going home. Draw one again by Washington in their own zone. Mangiapane looks to carry out for Washington. He gets knocked down by P.O. Joseph. Puck deflects on goal and is knocked aside by Nedeljkovic. Puck carried in now by Rickard Rakell on the right wing circle. Shoots! And Lindgren squeezes it and then gets the whistle. Just under 7 minutes remaining in this middle period. It's a lot of physicality, as you would expect between these two rivals. Chris Letang. Look to drift into the circle. Now Crosby's got it. And Crosby finds some space and shoots. Lindgren's, oh, he didn't know where it was, but he held onto it as he looks back and kept the puck out. Yes, you did, young man. You did keep the puck out in some unorthodox scrambling. 4:46 to go. Now Grizzly. That shot deflects to the corner. Nice play. Now Novak comes away with it. Found the open space, but then Lindgren is able to turn it aside, and uh-oh. We've got some broken glass. Big hit by Tommy Novak. Glass has been replaced. Now an offensive zone draw for the Penguins. Malkin's going to take it. And lose it. John Carlson. Gets it out now. And the Penguins get it right back. Erik Karlsson. Now Evgeny Malkin looks to shoot it, and that goes off the pad of Lindgren and out. Now the Capitals have it as they're running out of time in this second frame. Deflected to the Capital zone, and that'll do it for 40 minutes. (3-1) after 40 minutes. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 3-1. Or excuse me, the goal 3-1. The score 3-1. Jeez. You can tell we're live. I'm butchering everything right now. The score, of course, 3-1 for the Penguins. Outshooting the Capitals, 29-11. Hits now. Slight edge for Pittsburgh, 24-17. Look at those passing percentages. It's very close. But Washington more than doubling Pittsburgh on the draw, and still no penalties to speak of. Will that change in the third? Will the Penguins be able to close it out, or will Washington have a historic comeback to win their first game of the series and avoid the sweep? There's only one way to find out. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Let's get into some third period action. Round 2, Game 4, Penguins and Capitals. Sidney Crosby wins the draw, gets it to Rust once again, and they lose the puck. Carbon copy of the second. Chris Letang with a hip check. And Alex Ovechkin finally gets a goal to bring the Capitals within one. And there's Ovechkin standing in front, very similar to the Crosby goal, where he was able to deflect it in off a shot from the point. But if you're Washington, that's what you want. Early goal, you've still got some time left to try to get even. And they nearly did right there, but Nedeljkovic was able to adjust and make a great save on Ovechkin the second time. Brian Rust drives to the net and he scores! In Rust we trust! And just like that, the Penguins have their second two-goal lead of the night. Just walked Carlson and put it up over the shoulder of Charlie Lindgren. And how about that response from Pittsburgh? My goodness. 2 goals inside the first 3 minutes. One from Washington, and then a quick response by the Penguins. Now the Capitals try to get that one back. And Tommy Novak decides to dump it in. Shot by Tomasino. Held by Lindgren. Malkin lost the draw. Matt Roy has it for Washington. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Nice defensive play by Erik Karlsson, excuse me. Seeing too many Karlssons. And I'll have one in the next game, too. Malkin with a drive! There's only one of him. There was a Malgin, though, at one time, which made things kind of confusing. Looked like there was a potential for a fight, but Pittsburgh knows what's at stake, and it's not really worth it. Now McGroarty drifting into the circle, and he got the shot away, but it was denied. And we've got another Let's Go Caps chant as they try to will their team on to extend this series. Now the Penguins have it. Blake Lizotte skating around his own net, looking for an outlet. Finds it. And then the puck is given up to Connor McMichael. Hit along the boards on Connor Timmins and tried to set up a pass across, but it did not connect. Drive by Rust. And this time Lindgren makes the save. And we see Erik Karlsson as he is thumped by TJ Oshie. Karlsson's checking his head. He is on the bench, so that's a good sign, but have to keep an eye on that. Of course, the Penguins were without Karlsson in this playthrough for a big stretch of time as he recovered from a broken leg. Shot again by Letang, and Crosby nearly deflected that one in as well. John Karlsson. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, he's shaking. That does not look good. P.O. Joseph caught him. It was a clean hit. But now a hush has fallen over the crowd. And John Karlsson is being helped to the back. And the coach wants an explanation. Doesn't look like there's going to be any penalty on the play. So both Karlssons are banged up. Eric apparently is still on the bench, and John for Washington has gone to the locker room. Draw one by Crosby as we resume. Now Rust drives to the net once again, and they could not get the shot away. Puck down the boards now to Letang. Deflected, pops out in front for Rust. Raquel with a shot, and Lindgren makes the save. 7:56 remaining in the third. Pittsburgh has a 2-goal lead. Another hit by Ovechkin. He has been doing a lot of that, and has finally found the back of the net here in Game 4. And Erik Karlsson is on the ice now for Pittsburgh. Shot for Rust. Backhand shot denied as Crosby is fishing for the rebound. If Pittsburgh is able to win this one, though, at least Erik Karlsson will have some time to rest. If indeed he is suffering with any effects. Definitely being hit again won't help. Drive by Tomasino. Covered by Lindgren. 5:47 to go in the third. And Alex Ovechkin climbs up to the top of the hit parade. No surprise, he does like to hit a lot. Now Tomasino steals it. Puck pops out in front to Novak, denied by denied by Lindgren. Oh, the intended receiver of that pass had gone to the bench, and that did not help the Penguins' cause. That pass didn't work, but Lindgren forced to play it. Waiting to hear P.O. Joseph touch the puck. Sidney Crosby shoots! Denied by Lindgren. And now we're up to the last minute here in the third as the Penguins look to move on. Empty netter for Crosby! And it is 5-2 Pittsburgh. Oh, captain, my captain. A 2-goal performance to seal the deal. Now McGroarty. And it looks like we've got ourselves our first penalty of the game. In the final minute, as Dylan Strome is headed to the box on the interference call. .42 seconds to go. And Kevin Hayes has scored a goal. Penguins lead continues to grow. That space just opened up for the big man, and he was able to put it in. And if the empty netter didn't seal it, this one will, as the Penguins get a power play goal in the final minute off the stick of Kevin Hayes, who has his third of the playoffs. It's 6-2. Tried to feed it across. Hayes looks to drift down the wall. Another battle for it. And slap the porpoise. This one's over. The Pittsburgh Penguins sweep the Washington Capitals via the final score in Game 4 of 6-2. 2 goals from Sidney Crosby, a goal from Rutger McGroarty, Brian Rust, and Kevin Hayes on the power play. Seal it for the Penguins, as they will move on to face either the Boston Bruins or Detroit Red Wings in the conference final. Let's take a look at the stats before we wrap things up. Shots on goal, 43-16, favoring the Penguins. Hits pretty close, 37-34, but that goes to Pittsburgh. And the only penalty actually now was taken by Washington. Penguins scored very quickly on the power play to take advantage of that. And the face-off dot, 10 more for Washington, 23-13. But what matters most is that the Penguins defeat their division rivals in the second round. And what happened the last 2 times the Penguins were able to do that? They went on to hoist Lord Stanley. So will they do it again? We'll have to find out. But before that, they'll have to get through the conference final, of course. And I will have those games for you. And I hope you'll join me. But until next time, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. I bid you adieu, and have yourselves a sensational Sunday, everybody.